Welcome to Top 5 Explosion, your one-stop show for the top of the top in the video game universe. Warlocks, full of magic, spunk, and sadistic tendencies. In this episode of Top 5, we explore the badass men of witchcraft. What the fuck? Number 5, Gal Agis. What a demon-summoning warlock jerk. This is one of those dudes who doesn't even know why he's angry. It's like he woke up one day, saw peace across the land, and decided, well, this is boring. I think I'll be a jackass and ruin it with some magical chaos. Gal not only summoned lesser demons to rain hell on the world, this man also summoned a bona fide god of destruction. He was eventually sealed into some books during a spell cast by the Magician Lord. Gal is so badass, he broke free and started his jerk-hole demon murder parade all over again. It's never really said why he wants to bring about the destruction of the world. I'm guessing he was put in a friend zone by a chick he was crushing on. Number 4, Magus. Pale, brooding emo guy with blue hair and the power of a dark magic? Oh, you mean that dude Magus. Yeah, he has issues. He wasn't always that way. He was originally normal royalty and went by the name Janus. Some weird-ass time travel circumstances imposed on him by some jerk thing called Lavos warped his ass to the Middle Ages, where he learned how to be a fiend lord. Magus isn't necessarily evil. He's just pissed off and wants his family back. That pissitude just made him more vengeance-driven, power-hungry. He was so angry and power-hungry that he was willing to turn people who got in his way into frogs so that he could summon Lavos and exact his revenge. As badly as things could have ended, Magus eventually returned to his own time, gets his ass beat, and is given the option to join the good team. The lesson here is, some people are just misunderstood. Number 3, Amon Jero. How do you make yourself look like a uber badass magician OG? Shave your head, get yourself some mystical tattoos, put on a cloak. Bam, magic swag. Amon is a take no BS Neverwinter native with full-fledged hocus pocus running through his veins. His life exploring the arcane could have went light or dark, but because adults tend to be so busy with their heads up their collective bureaucratic asses about making decisions and dealing with threats, Amon chose the black magics and rolled with devils and demons. Whatever the case may be, his thirst for solutions and dealing with the threat worked, and he became a total war machine and a hero, at the cost of a decade of freedom. After he was unshackled, he had some kids and did some more adventuring, as awesome warlocks do. Number 2, Shang Tsung. This old bastard's life sucks, no pun intended, but if he doesn't suck the souls from the half-dead, he'll age rapidly into dust. The gods who cursed him with this are either pricks who could care less about human lives or geniuses when it comes to planetary population control. As much as this is a curse, Shang Tsung also benefits from this positively, since he gains the knowledge and abilities of those whose souls he acquires. He can also transform into them like Mystique or Morph from the X-Men. That's pretty spiffy. The smartest thing he did was team up with epic odd god Shao Kahn, who restored his youth and allowed him to keep his energy leeching powers. Shang Tsung is another character that never really makes it clear exactly what has crawled up his voodoo ass to make him do bad and backstabbing things. I guess some men just want to watch the world burn. Number 1, Ganondorf Frymire. What's better than being a king? Being a double king, like some sort of artery-clogging fast food sandwich. Ganon is the king of both thieves and evil, neither of which I'd imagine would be any point of great pride to anyone with moral value. The guy started out with good intentions of making the land better for the Gerudo, his race of people. At some point, he dropped the ball of sanity and picked up the Triforce of Power. Well, you know what they say, absolute power farther corrupts absolute assholes. Or something like that. His wish to make the lands better turned into a wish to conquer the world. The immortality and form-shifting powers granted by the Triforce of Power, along with being the only male of his race born in 100 years, just weren't enough for this greedy son of a bitch. Go home, Greed Man. You're drunk with power. I think you've had enough. Well, that's it for this episode of Top 5. Are there warlocks you think should be on this list? Well, then subscribe up top and vote on Ranker's Greatest Warlocks in Video Game History list below. I'm Flitz, and you'll hear me next time. Ranker.com